How's it going everyone, Rival right here and welcome back to the channel. Now before we dive into our usual content, I want to switch things up a bit today. For those who have watched my videos before, you will normally see a bit of a structure to the video, or at least an attempt to do so anyways. I'll usually raise a point, then try to discuss both the good and the bad points, even if my opinion leans one way or the other, and then try and draw a conclusion, unless I just think it's a bad idea in general. For those who are new to the channel, hey, hit that subscribe button. Join the crew as we try to get to 1,000 subscribers this year. Anyways, I'm excited to take a bit of a detour and delve into something that's been buzzing in the Pokemon community lately. Pokemon Directs. I actually think the best time in general to be a Pokemon fan is the build up towards any sort of Pokemon Direct. Honestly, no matter what is revealed, the palpable discussion and potential that it has every year is so much fun. I think as well in today's digital age, the landscape of anticipation with the Pokemon Directs has shifted significantly due to the advancements in technology in terms of fakes. If you think of technology like AI, fake announcements and reveals are becoming increasingly feasible, blurring almost the line between reality and deception. As a result, it's very difficult to know what to expect. And because false information is so easily spreadable, it's important to be vigilant when seeing some form of leak and then making it your expectation for the upcoming Pokemon Direct. It's very crucial to approach it with a bit more of an open-mindedness and optimism. All of us certainly have our own wish list when it comes to a Pokemon Direct, especially myself, which I will talk about nearer the end of the video. You're definitely going to see a trend of, say, let's go Wooper, let's go Marill, Pokemon Black and White 3, and maybe even Pokemon Crimson Red and Neon Green. Okay, I have no idea about the last two, I just kind of made them up on the spot. In the day, we're all going into this with a little bit of expectation and hype due to the rumours, but I think it's very important to assume that's not what's going to happen, instead have a bit of hope instead, just to taper expectations a little. With the way technology is now, it's very easy to fake, but at the same time, it's really fun to speculate and get involved in the community. Whether it's laughing at the inevitable 55 minutes spent on a Pokemon Go timed event, or a new Pokemon in Pokemon Unite, or something to do with Pokemon Sleep. In general, it's just a really fun time. If you look back at some of the previous reveals, that could give you some sort of idea of what to expect from a Pokemon Direct. In general, they've been instrumental in unveiling highly anticipated titles that have left fans both divided and also really excited. I can give you two key examples from only one Pokemon Direct. Pokemon Legends Arceus, which has gone on to captivate everybody in terms of its open world exploration, and it's kind of become one of the more favoured Pokemon titles released in the last decade. Similarly, at the same Pokemon Direct, we also revealed Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and a lot of people, when they saw that reveal and the art style, were none too pleased. Honestly, the whole concept could go pretty much any way really. We tend to look into things with a fine-tooth comb to try and potentially get ahead and sort of preempt what's going to come. I'll give you a few examples. The announcement video on TikTok had Gen 2 music. So does that mean we're getting Let's Go? Quite a few days ago, I remember the tweets that showed the Black and White legendaries and everyone thought, oh well, Gen 5 remakes are on the way now. Or hey, they've been tweeting stuff about Mewtwo in the last few weeks. These could quite easily be some nice little hints about what's on the way. Or they could be very well interaction farming from Pokemon Team in an attempt to get people to like their tweets. For example, the Gen 5 tweets had over 100k likes each, and that was significantly higher than any of the other tweets they'd made around that time. Honestly, we don't know what we're going to get, and that's kind of the fun part. As long as you taper your expectations, get involved in the discussions in the community, this can be an incredibly fun time to be a Pokemon fan. If I could make my perfect Pokemon Direct, I'd personally be happy to have the Let's Go Johto remakes, which are something that have been heavily rumoured. As someone whose Pokemon journey kind of started out with Generation 2, I'm really hoping that's the route they go down. It's kind of where my love for Pokemon kind of blossomed. I actually quite enjoyed the Let's Go games, and heck, who wouldn't want to tackle 16 gyms again? While I wouldn't be opposed to the idea of Generation 5 remakes, I must admit I'm feeling a tad hesitant, especially after my mixed feelings surrounding the Gen 4 remakes. Don't get me wrong, Gen 5 is actually fantastic, but I can't help but approach the idea with some caution. I mean, I even made a video expressing my reservations about the potential remakes. However, I would say I've certainly lightened a little bit over time. The most important thing is that they capture the essence of the original Black and White games while implementing new modern updates. And then I might just be swayed. Who knows, maybe I'll end up making another video, this time embracing the Gen 5 remakes with open arms. Fingers crossed. Oh, and I've asked for this for years, but I'd be happy for some sort of port of the old games. Not just for fun, but also for accessibility, as it will allow us to transfer Pokemon over from older games that we currently can't, especially if you consider how difficult it currently is now. I find myself in a pretty unique state of anticipation, but also devoid of any specific expectation. If anything, it can be such a fun time to be a Pokemon fan around a Pokemon Direct. It's a great opportunity to get involved in the community. Trust me, I'm fully ready for the disappointment, but I'm also excited. I want to leave everybody with a final thought. As everyone anticipates the upcoming Pokemon Direct, let's keep in mind that it may not fulfill all of our expectations. It's important not to place it under pressure, because you might be disappointed. Instead, let's approach it with an open heart and willingness to embrace whatever announcements come our way. And most importantly, get your memes ready for when it goes wrong. Thanks for watching, guys. Bit of a different video today. I just really wanted to open the dialogue of the Pokemon Directs. Now it's time to type in your hopes and expectations for it. What do you want? What do you expect? What do you not want to see? Make sure to like and subscribe, as it really helps out the channel. We are aiming for 1,000 subscribers this year. I will definitely cover the full details of the Pokemon Direct next week, but until then, bye guys.